Germany is in the spotlight after a court sentenced an aide to a top far-right politician for spying on behalf of China for more than 20 years. The Dresden Higher Regional Court handed almost 5 years in prison to the German national, named only as Jian G due to privacy rules.
Even though the State Security Senate of Dresden's Higher Regional Court fell short of the Federal Prosecutor's Office's request in today's hearing, today's ruling nevertheless reflects that this has been the most serious case of Chinese espionage in Germany to date.
According to the court, Jian G spied on Chinese dissidents living in Europe, passing sensitive information to Chinese intelligence. The espionage reportedly had consequences for the families of dissidents back in China.
The court found that the defendant had been working for the Chinese Secret Service in the Federal Republic of Germany for almost 20 years and had become extensively involved in Chinese intelligence efforts here in Germany.
Jian G also spied on German military shipments and workers in the defense industry, especially those departing from Leipzig-Halle Airport. He worked with Yaqi X, an accomplice employed at a logistics company who received a suspended sentence of nearly 2 years.
Together with his co-defendant, Ms. X, he collected information about transports and flights departing from Halle Leipzig Airport, in particular those involving military transports. And he also collected and passed on information about individuals working in the arms industry.
The court revealed that Jian G also collected intelligence on the European Parliament and on the far-right Alternative for Germany party, specifically during his employment with former MEP Maximilian Krah. The espionage charges came amid Krah's campaign as the AfD's top candidate for the European Parliament. While some party members viewed the case as an attempt to discredit Krah, the scandal raised broader concerns about Chinese espionage in Europe under President Xi Jinping, claims Beijing has denied.
Another focus of his activities was gathering information about the AfD and the work of the European Parliament, which he was able to do because he worked as an assistant to MEP Dr. Krah in the European Parliament.
Following Jian G's arrest, Krah tightened security in his office and distanced himself from the aide's activities. In previous years, he dismissed allegations that his aide had been lobbying for China as slander against himself. Despite the controversy, Krah went on to win a seat in the European Parliament, though he was later excluded from his delegation. He later ran for the German Bundestag, joining a cohort of AfD politicians that now leads in several nationwide polls ahead of Chancellor Friedrich Merz's Conservatives. The German parliament recently removed Krah's immunity due to ongoing investigations into bribery and money laundering linked to Chinese payments. Krah continues to deny any wrongdoing in those allegations.
The court sentenced the defendant G to 4 years and 9 months imprisonment for espionage in a particularly serious case. The defendant X was sentenced to 1 year and 9 months imprisonment, which was suspended for 3 years because her contribution to the crime was significantly less.
The case has sparked concern across Europe, highlighting the growing risk of foreign espionage targeting political parties, military assets, and dissidents abroad. German authorities continue to investigate potential networks of Chinese influence and intelligence operations. With Jian G jailed and the investigation ongoing, Germany is left confronting a stark reminder of how foreign intelligence operations can penetrate both politics and national security.